Smart TVs, MacBooks, iPad Pros, groceries, high-end cameras, and a whole lot of furniture. Signed, sealed, and delivered to the 34th Guam Legislature using your tax dollars. Republican Senator Will Castro spending over $2,200 on 2 iPad Retina Pros, $1,500 on high-end printers, and $1,000 of your money on a Canon digital camera.
This is not just a still camera. We're talking about a camera with the ability to take digital photos and digital video.
Democrat Senator Joseph Augustine thinks buying a $1,000 camera with public funds not justified.
We all got cameras, on our phones, so I don't know why $1,000 you want to spend on a camera.
Castro countering that he has used his personal property for public work, documenting constituent issues and meeting with regional leaders.
Using my camera, my phone, my laptop, my chair from my house, is it really my responsibility to break out my iPhone and take a picture of it? Well, maybe 9 times out of 10 we do, but we think it's high time because we were able to prioritize how we want to use our money, to use that equipment to digitize. And guess what? It belongs to the people at the end of the day.
The more Senator Castro tried to justify his purchase of a $1,000 camera.
To me, it's justifiable when you're able to make a single investment so that other people can build upon your work.
The more I realized he's only introduced a handful of bills in the 34th Guam Legislature, and that might be because he's been busy filming videos and taking pictures.
Live footage, unadulterated footage, unedited footage. We have still photos. We have a lot of material that I hope our successors will be able to utilize and build upon in the future. I think anybody who looks at this says, wow, a $900 camera, that's quite exorbitant. Not when you're considering we're dealing with regional leaders. We're dealing with over 200 constituents. We're dealing with people, Chris, when I go to their house, we're taking pictures of stormwater runoff that has eroded into their yard that's about to threaten the collapse of a cliff upon their outside kitchen.
And while some of his colleagues spent thousands of dollars on furniture, Senator Castro says when it comes to furniture, he doesn't mind getting by with the bare necessities.
If it were up to me, you bet I would invest in the state-of-the-art technology because I can do a lot more with it. I can stream, I can capture stuff, I can edit, I can curate, I can go underwater and capture some of the collateral material that's made its way into the reefs that's choking our reef system. Yeah, I would much rather buy a GoPro 5 Black or whatever it's called to digitally curate, or in other words, record what's going on underwater than I would a $800 piece of furniture.
In fact, Senator Castro says there was no furniture to be found his first day on the job.
When I started on day one, I didn't have a desk. I didn't have a chair. I didn't have someone to come over and say, guess what, here's this really exhaustive list of things that you can utilize. That's the fact.
Well, I look at it this way. I asked, what is the process of getting furniture? And I was told by the outgoing senators, you need to go and visit the outgoing senators to try to get the furniture. And I was jumping at it because it's kind of like, it's like a scavenger hunt. If you want something good, go and look for it. And that's what I did. I went visiting every outgoing senator. Says, do you have any furniture available?
Senator Regine Biscoe-Lee inheriting a considerable amount of furniture from the 33rd Legislature, but she still managed to spend over $6,000 on new furniture. Lee also bought 2 smart LED TVs. Senator Talina Nelson also purchasing a LED smart TV, presumably to monitor session, which happens right downstairs from the 2 senators' offices. Nelson also spent $3,400 on furniture and $350 to tint a conference room window.
You'll find all my furnitures are, if they're not hand-me-downs, they're my personal, I purchased myself, or I got from my parents, my father.
Majority Leader Senator Tom Atta spent $7,325 taxpayer dollars on 4 MacBooks. When it comes to computers, Senator Atta, definitely not a PC guy.
My office operates in a Mac environment. My office is probably has the least number of staff employees. And I provide them the tools that they need that would allow them to work as efficiently as possible. That's where I've decided to invest the money.
But a fact check reveals Senator Atta does not have the least number of staff. He has the 8th smallest staff in the legislature. And in terms of costs, Atta's $331,000 office budget is the highest in the legislature. He says it's easier for his staff to handle their homework with portable computers.
I wanted folks to be able to go home, and if, in the middle of the night, I needed some information, they should be able to have all that info there.
Speaker BJ Cruz spending over $4,300 on a conference table, chairs, and a credenza after he gave his old conference table and chairs to Senator Lee. Although he got a deal on the conference table and chairs, he still managed to spend an extra $722 on a single executive chair.
That's expensive. I'm surprised. I wouldn't spend $700. The chair you see that I'm using was a hand-me-down chair.
To contrast, Senator Atta spent $2,789 on 6 chairs, a total of $465 per chair. It's clear senators are supposed to be standing up for the people, but they're doing a lot of sitting down on the job. San Augustine said if his colleagues must buy new furniture, they should look for items on sale.
I want them to explain why they spend that much. The norm should be, we should be watching out on government expenditures as much as possible. Otherwise, if I was going to watch out for it, I would be renting cars. I'd be, I think I saw it on your show, I would be hiring experts to do my media. I don't do that. My staff does that. And you've probably seen some of my social, my Facebook. They're not high grade because I'm just one of your normal guy. And I think that's what we need, is the normal folks.